Hey guys, thanks for joining me here at Major Arcana. I've already pre-shuffled these cards so we can get started right away. This will be a general reading for the collective, all zodiac signs. We're going to pull 10 cards on the spread. I'll do the Celtic Cross and then pull a couple more from the Lover's Oracle just to see what's going on in your energy. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because it helps my modest little channel grow. And if you need a personal reading in between these sessions, just reach out to me using my email in the description box below. I'll provide that for you. I call this the nearly personal because I do pull a couple more cards than usual, but with the personal reading I use a couple more decks and we can explore a little further and answer any specific questions that you might have. Okay, so let's go through it. Okay, I like that view. The Six of Pentacles in the current energy, Taurus energy. Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy. We have the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries energy with the Emperor. The Magician, Gemini energy, could also be Virgo. What else? The Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Three of Swords is Libra energy. Two of Swords, Libra energy again. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn, and Uranus, also Aquarius energy with the Fool card. Okay, maybe that means something to you or maybe not, but the Six of Pentacles, I feel like on this image, it's, this one character who's kind of overlooking, I feel like a community, a neighborhood, their people, right? And how can they take care of their surroundings, of their circle. So I feel that this is a card about generosity, and I feel that somebody's looking out for the collective, right? So the broader group. It could be you, could be somebody else, but somebody who wants to take care of the broader group, the family unit, potentially. So somebody who wants to give back, I feel like. So that's in the current energy, but what's crossing is the Seven of Swords. What are the intentions? What are the real reasons? Is it because they feel bad, like they haven't been giving before? That there might have been an imbalance where, I honestly, I kind of feel like it's somebody else and not you, that they've maybe been absent. And maybe you've pointed it out to them, right? You've been carrying the heavier load, taking care of everything, maybe taking care of the house, the home, and all that good stuff. Even in business, like you take care of everything that's going on, and somebody else isn't carrying their weight, right? So there's an imbalance of the distribution of tasks or workload. You've been over functioning in a situation, and they recognize that with the Six of Pentacles, but now they want to give back, right? So they want to give back, but what are their intentions? Is it because they actually mean to lighten your load, or is it because they're feeling guilty, right? So what are their intentions with the Seven of Swords? I feel that that's still kind of under scrutiny. You want to know if it's going to be like that. Are they just doing it for now, and just helping out for a little while, and are things going to go back to the same old way that they've been before, where you continue to carry the workload and you overfunction? Is it just a period of time where they're showing appreciation temporarily, or is this going to be long term? So I feel there's a question here with the Seven of Swords. The grounding position, Ace of Wands. Well, my first feeling about this Ace of Wands is like it's a couple. I kind of feel like it's a couple where one person is doing a little bit more than the other, and it damages the desire that each of you have for each other, right? Because somebody is feeling more like a maid, or somebody's feeling more like a roommate. And I feel that the intimate connection and the desire might be lacking here. So I feel that there's a motivation to restore things, especially in the intimacy department. You don't want to feel resentful for you know over functioning in a situation, but you want to get back to feeling passionate again, right, about the connection. Now, of course, it could be work as well. You want to feel passionate about the job, but you need help. You can't continue to overfunction, right? So it could be applied in different scenarios, but I'm feeling like it's a romantic thing, to be honest. You can apply it professionally, like you're overfunctioning, but you're not loving the job anymore. But I really feel like it's a romantic situation going on. A desire to restore the intimacy and the passion, but but you can't do it alone. So, okay, we have the Magician card in the recent past. Um, oh, I said Magician because this guy looks like the Magician, but actually, this is the Wheel of Fortune, right? Number 10, Wheel of Fortune. So, the Wheel of Fortune, you felt lucky. Okay, you enjoyed this space and this connection. You've enjoyed it in the past. With the Wheel of Fortune, you felt very lucky to be included, to be respected, to be admired. You felt appreciated at a time, and it made you want to do more. Oof, yeah. Like you wanted to do more. You wanted to, like go above and beyond and, just show them how much you enjoy being a part of this. But it was like because you started doing all of that and, carrying a lot of the burden and doing a lot of the work and, just trying to make things easy for the other, you started to it started to become their expectation. Well, I don't have to do it because they'll take care of it. You'll take care of it, basically. So then now you're like, well, I was just doing it to be nice before, but now like you're taking me for granted. So I kind of feel like that's the situation here. Is like you were doing things to show appreciation, to be nice because you were excited to be there, but then they started taking it for granted, and that was their expectation that you would always do that. Oof, yikes. Um, okay. Um, Conscious goal, the Emperor energy, and this is a card about, even when you're at the top, and I want to say that this is the person that you're thinking about, they're at the top. Maybe they're busy with work or whatever, maybe they're a boss, but you work too. You work too, and you continue to take care of the household or whatever, right? Or if you both work at the same place, if this is a professional situation, you both work at the same company toward the same goal, but maybe they have more responsibilities than you. But you still don't want to be taken for granted. Whatever the situation is, you don't want to be taken for granted. And so I feel like even the boss has lessons to learn, right? They're imperfect, nobody's perfect, but even they have lessons to learn. And I feel like you achieve that by speaking up for yourself, right? So Mars energy, though, it's a little bit of heat to cool things down. It's like a little bit of fire, but to cool things down, we add a little bit of water, right? So being open and being vulnerable and sharing your experiences to say, hey, listen, we're both working toward this goal, but I feel like I'm over functioning. And I think you can pick up a little bit more slack here, right? But saying it in a nice and a kind way, because the message will be received better in that way. If you start to point fingers and say, well, I do this and you're not doing this and you're not doing that and blah, blah, blah. If you start to point fingers, they start to get defensive. The message doesn't get received, right? So just speak with kindness, without saying you phrases. Say I phrases or we phrases. But if you present it in a way where you're blaming them, they get defensive. The message doesn't get received. So be soft in your delivery. You can be assertive, but just be kind or soften it as well. We have the Three of Swords here. The traditional tarot normally shows it with the, broken heart, or the swords piercing that heart. And to be honest, it's on the flip side, but that's not the side that showed up on the spread. It's the one with the shield being I don't know, pierced. The shield is being pierced, right? The person that you feel would protect you is the one who's hurting you, and so it's not a good feeling. But on the bright side, there's this little flower growing, so potential for with the kind words, the assertive but kind delivery, I feel that you can achieve some kind of progress with the Three of Swords. There's something coming between the two of you. It could be, I always think of it when I see the Three Swords, it's like this is you, this is them, and this is whatever's coming between you. And I feel like it's responsibilities, that or obligations that come between the two of you, and the expectation somebody's going to handle it. It's probably you, right? Because that's just been the normal. But if you ask for help, right, I think that they'll come to your rescue with that shield energy. So something's coming between the two of you. I feel like it's obligations, but if you ask for help and be assertive in the way that you say you need the help, or the relationship needs the help, the relationship needs saving, I think they'll come to the rescue. So we have the Two of Swords in the external influences, and this is a decision. And I feel like this is your decision, to be honest, because I kind of feel like you do have a choice. You can either continue to move in this relationship feeling resentful because they're not helping out, and you don't know what they're when they do help out, you don't know if it's going to be a long-term thing or a short-term thing. You don't know if they really understand your side of things. So you have a choice. You can either not say anything and move as you've been doing, taking on the workload, or feeling a little bit I don't want to say ignored, but feeling taken for granted. Or you can say something and prompt things to change, right? So there's a decision that needs to be made. What I do also want to point out is we have the Seven of Swords. We also have the Three of Swords. And then we also have the Seven of Swords and then the Two of Swords. So it's like 7 plus 2 is 9. It's anxiety. Maybe you're fearful of bringing up the topic. You don't want to cause a conflict. And then the 7 and the 3 is like having the conversation achieves the end of this painful cycle. But I mean, if you feel it, trust me, they feel it too, right? You two are just going through the motions of this connection, but the desire it's lacking, right? But I feel like you want to restore that. Okay. What else? Oh, 4 of Pentacles plus 6, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like with the hopes and fears position with this 4 of Pentacles, there's part of you that is like ego is taking over. You're like, well, they should know how I feel. They should know that they're not contributing. They should know, fill in the blank. But to be honest, nobody's a mind reader. So it's like you don't want to bring it up because you feel that they should know better, that they should know that they are slacking. They should know that you need help. They should know blah, blah, blah. But they won't know unless you tell them. So 4 plus 6 of Pentacles, that's 10 of Pentacles. You bring up the topic. 10 of Pentacles is like being abundant, right? And the area of abundance that you want to seek, we know, is this passion, this card of passion, right? So have the conversation. It'll result in abundance in that area that you're desiring. Now we have the Fool card in the outcome space. Clean slate, right? It's taking a leap of faith because into the horizon, looking forward to the brighter days ahead. I feel like you take that leap talk about your feelings. You know, maybe you're used to doing everything yourself and feeling taken for granted, but by having the conversation, I think that this seven of swords is like, you were questioning before whether it's short term or long term, whether they're going to help, but I feel that they want things to improve. So I feel that it'll be a long term thing. Now, it could be that you have to kind of delegate who's going to do this week, right? We all work for a living, but finding time in your day, like, hey, can you pick up the dry cleaning on your way home from work today because I have to pick up the kids, or can you do the groceries because I have to carpool little Janie's soccer game, or who cares, right? But it's like divide and conquer so that both of you have, I mean, everybody's tired after a hard day of work, right? But one shouldn't be more exhausted than the other. So divide and conquer those responsibilities to have time to devote to this, right? To the passion and restoring desire into the relationship. So take that leap of faith, have the conversation, things start to improve, you become abundant in that area, and all is well in the world. It's not going to happen overnight, but divide and conquer. Let's pull 4 cards, past, present, future, and the outcome, to see what the supporting messages are. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. That's the past. Present. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Future. Sexual union. This is exactly what I was talking about with the Ace of Wands. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And then the outcome. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So I'm gonna leave it there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's free for you, but means so much to me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.